Welcome back to Uncle Bob's cooking show, Cooking with Uncle Bob. Now today, we got something special we're going to do. Today is hot dog day. And you're thinking, hot dogs? What's so special about a hot dog? There's a lot of things, guys. Toppings. Okay? Toppings. Hot dogs. Let's start off with hot dog. This is a Nathan hot dog. Skin hot dog, natural casing. There's beef hot dogs, all beef natural casing hot dog, the best kind of hot dog you can use in the world. It's got the little snap when you bite into it. They do got chicken hot dogs, and some people like them. It's just a mix of different type meats. Okay, that's your first preference. Second preference is ketchup and mustard. Now there is some hot dog places that do not let you put ketchup on your hot dog. Mustard only. True place in Chicago. They will kick you out if you try to put ketchup on your hot dog. I think it's called Super Dog up in Chicago. Alright. Now we got different type cheeses. We got like a shredded cheese, which is what I usually use on all my hot dogs. But some places do use the cheese whiz, like the nacho cheese, and then some put a slice of, like Chris's hot dogs in Montgomery, they put a slice in their bun. Now, also, you got different type onions. We're going to get in that in a minute, but first I want to go over the buns. It's a basic bun, which they got different type buns out now. The pretzel, the sweet Hawaiian rolls, that's probably one of my favorite buns, is the sweet Hawaiian roll. And if you got a crock pot, woo, that's hot. If you got a crock pot and you got one of these little green basket things, but you can put your hot dog bun in there and get it steamed. Guys, see it steaming. I don't know if you can see it over here, but I got a crock pot. Let me bring this little green thing over here and show you. With this little green basket here, you set it down and don't get no water in your crock pot or in your Instant Pot, and it'll create steam to keep your hot dogs going. Now, let's get on this thing. Also, there's sauerkraut, and this is something that I've only got that we are making that will be one of our sauce lines. But if you got the Uncle Bob's steak rub or you want the butt rub, you can get this now. But this is on down the future. This is called Uncle Bob's hot dog sauce, and it is really good on hot dogs. You don't even need ketchup and mustard. But I'm going to teach you some tips and tricks about hot dogs. Natural casing hot dogs is the #1 selling hot dog. Nathan's, Sabrett's, Bazette's. They don't sell them around here. They sell them up north. Okay? But these hot dogs got a bite. They got all 100% beef. That's what I like. Chicken and onions okay. If that's what you want and what you like, that's your preference. If you want to do a sausage dog, that's fine. But some people like chopped onions, like I said. But I'm going to show you the way they do them in New York. These are called sweet onions. And what you do first, you put them in your pan. Okay? And I forgot the chili. I'll go over the chili while I'm doing this too. There's different type chilies. But we're going to work on this first. Alright, let me get this. This will cook a little bit. Now it's going to take a few minutes. This ain't going to be no hurry up project. Whatever it is. Then I want you to just add some salt. Any type salt. This is for flavor. We're sweating the heat into it. And then I'm going to show you a little trick and a little trick and a little tip. It's secret that Uncle Bob's going to tell you. Now, I think you'll like it. Okay? Now, just kind of stir this thing around. We'll let it stir around, and then I'll talk about some hot dog places and talk about different type chilies. What's supposed to be chili that's supposed to be used in a hot dog recipe, and then we'll put the hot dogs on these. Now it's cooking, guys. We need a little steam. Okay? Pour a little water in there. You see it? It's steaming, guys. We're going to get it steaming. We're going to get this nice and brown. And you just keep going. You done cook. As long as it's steaming, we're letting them cook. We're letting them cook. These are onions, and when they come out, they're going to look super awesome and taste super great. Let me move my salt and my pepper out of the way. Now, let's get into the chili. The difference in hot dog chili. It's like eating a hot dog. Chili's chili, got beans in it, right? Well, hot dog don't got no chili beans. We make our own sauce, which tonight we're using the canned recipe because I did not have time to make it, but we usually make our own chili. It's New Jersey style chili. It's not a dry chili, and it's not a wet chili. It's in between. If you've ever been to a real hot dog place, people know what I'm talking about, and they know what I mean. But no beans in your chili. The best tasting chili I found around, can-wise, is Hormel. I like it. It's got a good flavor, got a good taste. But this is cooking, guys. In Nathan's Hot Dogs Eating Contest, the guy ate 176 hot dogs this year. Broke the world record by one. That's a lot of hot dogs to eat, guys. I don't think I could eat that many, 176, do you? Now, a lot of people say, well, how do I know when these onions are done? The longer you let them sweat, the better they are. You add a little bit more water, let your heat keep heating back up. Because all you're doing is putting flavor into them. And then we got a little tip and trick, if I can get that out, of what Uncle Bob does too here in a minute. We're going to let it warm back up. But these onions are starting to turn brown, and they're starting to look mighty, mighty good here. We want them to get just a little bit more browner. Let the onions sweat. The steam creates a good vibe for them. And these are called sweet onions. This is what they serve in New York. They actually got a company that does this, that you can buy them from, Sabrett's. So, alright. Now here's the tip and trick to the pony show. Go on now. This is regular soda. We're not going to put it all in there. We're going to put it a little bit in there. This is your sweetener. And everybody thinks, man, that's crazy, Uncle Bob. That's crazy. Well, it's not. It's a really good vibe. We're not going to let it burn. We're just going to let it soak. We're going to let it marinate. We're going to let it hang out. And then we're going to take it, and once the steam is gone, you might have to do it once or twice. It just depends. I do a little bit at a time. And I let it cook down until I see the brown that I really, really want. Because I want like a dark brown, not a light brown. I want a dark brown. And, you know, people's got different preferences on cheese and onions. Some people like it without hot, you know this, but this is the way we did it at my dog house. We served it both ways. You get it with the fresh onions, or you can get it with these sweet onions. A lot of people like these little sweet onions, man. They're just good, man. They're good. Now we got our bun. I think it's still steaming out over here. Well, let me see. Yeah, our bun's still steaming. Yep, it's still steaming. Okay, our bun's still steaming. We're looking good here. We're fixing to pull these things out here. Because, move on now. You hear it over there? These onions are steaming. Our hot dog bun is finna be ready here in a minute. Man, I'm telling you. Now, see, it's not the. I'm gonna pick this up and show you. It's not the color I want yet. So what am I gonna do? Let it heat back up, and just a little bit more. Let it cook in. Now that's probably gonna be it for this. So I'm gonna take a swig. But Uncle Bob showing you how to make a good hot dog. Now hot dog chili recipes are all on the internet, and you can find them like Coney Island. That's why I was trying to say a minute ago. It's Coney Island style. It's not too wet and it's not too dry. It's right in between, and it's really good and goes on a hot dog. And hot dog buns you buy from here are split on the side, but when you buy them through a company, they cut them at the top, and the bun sits down in there better. A lot better. Okay? Now we're gonna get these onions cooking. We're gonna just let them cook a little bit more, a little bit more. Now, there's different type hot dogs in different type areas. Some people like ballpark, some people like awesome Wing. It's whatever your preference is, man. But if you ever get a hold of a good hot dog place, man, there was one in Birmingham my dad took me to called Pete's Famous Hot Dogs, guys. I'm grabbing something over here. And it wasn't no bigger than probably a 10 by 10 room, guys. A 10 by 10 room, seriously. And had some of the best hot dogs downtown they ever sold. The guy got old and just, you know, he died, man. I mean, but he was on David Letterman and everything, man. He was spoken highly of. You know, Pete's Famous Hot Dogs. There's a place, Miss Newby's down in Dothan, that's real good. She does the footlongs. She's been in business for over 100 years or so. Look at there, that's them onions. Take a look at it. I gotta do one thing, guys, and I'm gonna come right back with you. We'll take me for just a second. Alright, my steamer needed some more steam. Let me grab me a towel and get this off because we're done with the onions. We'll let that cool off. It's smoking a little bit, it's hot. And we're gonna bring on our plate and cook our hot dog. I'm only gonna cook one right now. I'm gonna cook some more here in a minute. But this is just to show y'all on how it's done. You know what, I'm gonna set this in this water over here. You can hear it sizzle. There you go. All right. Let our pan get hot. And we put a hot dog on there. What most hot dog places do, they have them either boiling in water, and sometimes some people do them with beef broth in the hot dog carts. You know, it's preference, guys. It's preference. And you just let this hot dog sit on here and get good and toasty and grill it. This grill is really starting to get hot. Now it's going to take it a minute. And, you usually roll it with a spatula, you know, like that, and we'll let it get hot. Now I'm gonna show you a little trick on it too, and it ain't no trick. It's just let your thing get up, let it get up a little temperature, pour a little steam on it. See, get a little steam action going on. It won't do nothing but burn off, but it's just kind of like boiling it a little bit, giving it a little bit of steam. Some people do it, some people don't. I like a grilled hot dog. And some people like them all the way burnt. And some people like them deep fried. There's a place in up north in New Jersey called Rut Huts. They sell their hot dogs and they are deep fried. And they got one called the Ripper. It's completely deep fried. Now we deep fry we do a bacon wrapped hot dog, and we'll do that one day too. It's deep fried. Deep fried hot dogs are real good, guys. But you just take your hot dog here, you keep rolling it around till it gets hot, man. And some people turn them on low and they got 15, 30 up there in New York and all that. They be loaded up with it. You know? Yeah, loaded up. Now, everybody, let me grab me a knife here. Let me turn my chili down. Acting like it won't burn, but okay. Let me grab me a knife here. Alright. Now we're gonna get our hot dog out. Our hot dog is rolling. It's done, man. It's sitting there, it's ready to go. Okay. You grab your bun. Okay. Now if you want mustard and ketchup on it, this is when you put your mustard and ketchup on it. But I'm not putting mustard and ketchup on mine. Okay, I'm going to take my hot dog and put it like that. Then I'm going to grab me a spoon. Now this right here, I'm going to explain to y'all what this is. Okay. Now I'll come over there and put some chili on it. In just a second. Okay. This is my daddy's secret recipe when he had his hot dog house. And a lot of people love it, and I'm getting involved. It will be part of the Uncle Bob's line, but this is some I make every year homemade, and I have friends of mine that ask me about it. Well, I kind of stir it up a little bit. Now just take it. This way don't need no ketchup, guys. There's ketchup in this. You see it's all in my bun. Now, I'm going to set it over here on this plate. You see it's in my bun. I put it on there. It's on there, guys. And I'm going to take my chili. And then I'm going to dab my chili on down the center of the line here. You can do it with a spoon, you can do it with a spatula, you can do whatever. Okay? Right. And there we go. The chili's on there. You see it? Now we got a chili cheese dog. Chili cheese dog. Okay? And then I'm gonna put me a little bit of cheese on there. And that's a great hot dog, y'all. That is what you call an Uncle Bob dog. Now my dad, he'd add sauerkraut, onions and all that. That's not me, guys. But if that's what you love, add it on there. And some people cook their sauerkraut on the stove. They pull it out of the juices and cook it out. I don't know how you preference that and how you like it, but that is an Uncle Bob dog right there with some of that secret sauce. And also sometimes I'll go across the top of this little thing right here, this cheese, and put a little bit on, a little bit more of that sauce back on there. And that's all you need, guys. For an Uncle Bob's It's Awesome dog with a secret sauce. Guys, I love you. Love each and every one of you. Check out my rub, my Uncle Bob rub, my Uncle Bob butt rub, my Uncle Bob steak seasoning rub. We're going to have this out soon, guys. It's coming faster than what you think. But just remember, these are tips and trips. I'm showing you how to make a great hot dog for a great vacation or a great party. You know, hot dogs are nothing special about it. It's just a lot of love and doing it your way. That's all it is. Well, I'm going to throw the rest of these hot dogs on this grill. And as my mom and dad would say, this is awesome. I mean it. This is awesome.